Hi guys, welcome back to Wounded Warrior Tarot. First of all, I want to start off by saying that I am sorry I did not get a video uploaded on Tuesday. I mean to upload twice a week, which is a lot. At least in the beginning, to get some messages out for people to find whenever it's time to find them. But Mercury is retrograde, and in the lead up, I was really fighting with technology. I'm not like old. I just really struggle with technology sometimes. So I'm sorry for that. My editor is helping me get a grip on myself. But yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry I did not get that uploaded. I am working to get as consistent as I can. But today we're back for Fast Friday. And I will have another one up on Tuesday, and then I have a surprise for the last week of October. I got a new Halloween deck, so we're going to explore that for a special Halloween reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your Fast Friday message. If you clicked on this message, you are probably pretty friggin' frustrated right now. So let's talk about it. Alright, we started with the Earth Magic Tarot, and by the way, this cardinal is like my dad's little symbol that I keep here. Oh my goodness, I'm just knocking everything over. Okay. I am thinking about doing deck review videos, and then I can post links to all the decks too, so let me know in the comments below if you like that idea. But we're going to start with, in the Earth Magic deck, the Wolf. The Wolf represents your instincts, your natural, wild, original magic that has been dampened by society and our upbringing. And this card talks about, there's a couple of things here. It can both be physical and mental, spiritual, emotional. So on the one hand, whatever situation you're in, I feel like you're not listening to your instincts right now. But it can also be a reminder that your body is also sending you messages. So sometimes when we're really stressed out, our body tries to manifest that and say, hey, you're stressed out. And you want to be like, yeah, I know. Thanks for that. But sometimes your body tells you things that you don't know. And it might also be trying to remind you that maybe if you're really, really focused on something, you're forgetting things like to eat right and sleep right. And when you take care of your body, it becomes much better at solving problems. So if you're not taking care of yourself, it's going to be a lot harder for you to figure out what's going on around you or what your best course of action is. So please, please, please take care of your body. Please. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to the next one. The next one is Forest. I love this card. It took me a long time to figure out what this card meant from the definition. But the idea here, it also has two meanings, and the physical meaning is, again, to breathe, relax, get that oxygen in your body, loosen up your muscles, find a place in nature, a park, a balcony, something, get some fresh air, and just relax yourself. Every time that we're tense and we're stressed, we're dumping all this cortisol into our bodies. It's lowering our metabolism. Sometimes we get that adrenaline mix in, and it makes it really hard to think clearly. Fight or flight wants to kick in, and we in general just become less efficient, when what we need to be is more efficient. You can probably hear my cat in the background. I am sorry, he wants attention. But the other meaning here is, if you look at this forest, you think if you're on the outside of a forest and you're starting to walk in, it's probably really warm outside, and you're on the outskirts and you go over the first group of trees here, and it's a little cooler, but it still feels about the same. But as you start going deeper and deeper and deeper into the forest, the canopies start to be layers and layers and layers above you, blocking out light. It gets cooler, it gets darker. You start smelling smells that you don't normally smell. You hear sounds you don't normally hear. And the concept with this card is that if you allow yourself to relax and ease into something, you will start to see things that you didn't before. you will start to experience things that you didn't before. That's still pretty vague, but we're going to talk about it again in a second. Okay, and then it ends with the card Desert, which Stephen Farmer, the author of this deck, says is one of the most powerful cards in the deck. So this means this is like a major arcana for the Oracle deck. The Vision Quest card, I mean, you may already know what a Vision Quest is. It's where you go out without any distractions or pre-existing ideas, and you allow yourself to be guided by spirit into a meditation, into a learning experience, into seeing more about the world around you and yourself. And this card gives you the advice to meditate and to get quiet and listen. Listen to yourself, listen to your higher self, listen to your body, listen to spirit, the divine, trying to guide you down the right path. Because a lot of times we come in conflict with spirit because we're trying with our ego mind to force things to happen, and spirit already has it planned out, but we don't know how they have it planned out. And we try to do it our way, and we come in conflict because our way might have unintended consequences that affect other people's lives, and spirit has figured out a way that it will work for everyone. So spirit is trying to help you, and you may not be on the right terms with them. Okay, let's go ahead and move into the Knight here. The Knight of Swords is the action card. This guy is charging forward. He is extremely powerful. He's impulsive and impatient. He has an extreme desire to manifest something specific and has got tunnel vision, is not focused on anything else. All he sees is the thing that he wants to manifest. And with this great amount of power that the Knight of Swords has, and that you have, if this is you, comes a lot of responsibility. If you're going to be able to manifest something, you have to understand, again, that it can have a ripple effect and have consequences on everyone around you. So there may be a project or a goal that you have in mind that you've been trying to push through, and you may not be thinking about how it could unexpectedly affect other people. And that may not be what you want to hear right now, but we have to be understanding and have compassion towards other people who are affected by the goals that we're trying to achieve. They're trying to achieve goals too. And some people may have just given up and be sitting in a bad place too. But the advice with this card in this particular reading is to be aware of what you may be ignoring or not paying attention to because you're so focused on achieving your goal, and be aware of the effect that the actions you take are having on other people or something that spirit may have already set up. The next card I have is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this card, when upright, represents teamwork. This is the teamwork card. So when it is in reverse, it means that we have a lack of teamwork. There's no cohesion here. We're in conflict. We are in competition with the people around us. And I started getting a lot of messages with this one. You know, sometimes when we're in a situation, for example, a group project with other people, and we feel like maybe people aren't giving as much as we are to the project, we start to get worried that we won't get the benefit or the end result because of other people's lack of effort. And so we go into this mode of self-defense. And we try to protect ourselves, and we try to protect the work and effort that we've already put in. But in turn, we wind up actually making more conflict. So if you are in a situation like that, be it family, work, school, whatever, and you're feeling very frustrated and overwhelmed and you're worried that you may not get to your end goal because of people that you need to work with that you don't want to. What Spirit is saying is that you may try to inspire everyone to work together. And what I heard when I wrote this is no one wants to hurt or take from anyone here, only to protect themselves. So if you do need to talk to a group, or at least change the way you talk to the people around you by understanding this concept, know that most people in group projects really only want to protect their own work and their own results. Nobody really wants to take or to sabotage. And so, understanding that will allow you to see, I think, the situation differently. And if you do decide to bring everyone together, make sure that everyone is heard and make sure that everyone feels protected. And just make sure that you and everyone else in the group are aware that the goal is for everyone to come out of this with the end result desired. Okay, hopefully that made sense. Okay, I have next to the Hanged Man in reverse. In reverse, the Hanged Man represents stalling, procrastinating, being afraid to make a sacrifice or to put forth effort. And this is the card that really tells me where I think your mindset is right now. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed and frustrated. You're giving all of this time and effort and making sacrifices, and you feel like you're getting nothing in return, or you feel like you're not getting any movement forward. You may even feel a little defeated or just irritated in general because you're putting in the effort, but it's just not enough effort to make up for what other people are not putting in. This is mostly just describing to me how you're feeling right now, but typically the advice that comes with this situation is to go back to your instincts. So we go back to the instinct card, and we're going to move into the moon card in a minute. And take a deep breath. You got to calm yourself down. You got to clear your head so that you can think clearly and with a broader perspective about what is really going on in the situation. You know, try to see it from different angles. Okay. Let's go ahead and go into the moon card. The moon card. This is the Wizard's Tarot, by the way. Again, I think I'm going to do a deck review, but I will start posting links to all of the decks that I use as well. The moon card represents illusions and intuition. This is you maybe feeling uncertain or confused about what's going on. One thing that you want to do if you're feeling that frustration and you're feeling that anxiety about protecting yourself and protecting your efforts, protecting your energy, is to be aware of what is causing you anxiety in this situation. What precisely is causing you anxiety in this situation? Is there a learned belief from your past that is leading you to this same anxiety time and time again? Is there something that you're afraid is going to happen again that probably isn't, but is clouding your perception and leading you to a defensive place? Because this can be an illusion that is trapping you right now. This can also indicate that there is information from the situation that you were missing. Confusion, cloudiness. There actually aren't clouds up here. There's fog down here, representing that you're like inside this veiled situation, this confusion, this uncertainty. So you could be missing a lot of information right now from the people around you or from Spirit. You know, Spirit may have already, like I said, lined something up or already knows what's going to happen next, and you don't have that information. You know, work with Spirit. Sit down, meditate, take time somewhere to breathe and to relax and get your muscles and your body calmed down. Get oxygen back into your bloodstream. You know, drink some tea, some herbal tea, and just listen, and you can talk to spirit and say, I mean, spirit guides, angels, family members, God, whomever, can you give me some clarity, because I'm exasperated and I just don't know what to do next. Which is going to lead me into this Ace of Wands in reverse. Wands represent passion, and the Ace of Wands in reverse is saying there's a lack of energy and a lack of passion. Maybe you're in a rut right now. Where to go? What to do? What is next? How do I handle this? What do I do now? Feeling overwhelmed, not really having a desire to complete your original goal. You know, maybe you feel defeated. Maybe you feel like just abandoning this, but also you feel like you can't. So the advice with this card is to try to take a new perspective and a new approach. Again, try to understand the people and situations around you, but also remember why you started this goal in the first place, and you need to make sure that it's something that you still want. Because sometimes when spirit blocks us, it's because, if you go to work every day and you say, I hate this job every single day, your spirit guides are going to be listening to you. And they're going to try to get you fired from that job so that you will go look for another one. Because they're like, if you're miserable, your vibrations are low, get out of there. And so sometimes crazy stuff happens and it's to make a big change, and we're just like, what's going on? And it's because spirit is trying to help you get out of a situation that you have very clearly stated you don't like. So if you're starting to feel like whatever your goal or result was isn't worth it anymore, then you need to decide if you really need or want that goal anymore. And make sure that your energy is going to something that's worth it. If it is, then again, you want to take a new perspective, you want to take a deep breath, and you want to look for information that you don't already have, because there really is something that you're missing right now. Okay? And then, I want you to calm down, relax, and take it day by day. You just can't get it all done in one shot. And if you're watching this during Mercury retrograde, please look it up, because right now we're in it. It's going to go slow anyways, and there's going to be delays anyways. The Knight of Pentacles represents an efficient and reliable worker. Okay, this is you putting in the effort, being committed, sticking to it, and having patience. And if you follow these pieces of advice that we've already got along the way, and you make sure that your vision matches up, you're looking for illusions, and you're looking for information that you were missing, and you're listening to your instincts and getting quiet and listening to your body and listening to spirit and not having too much tunnel vision, then what you're going to come to in the end is that you just gotta trudge through it. And it might not be fun, but it's the only way to get to the other end. And if you've decided that you need what's on the other end, then you're just gonna have to do it. This card is about routine. This card is about perseverance. Another piece of advice that does come with the Knight of Pentacles is to make sure that you are not having any perfectionist tendencies or absolutism. Sometimes a B+ is better than not getting it completed. And in the long run, and in the bigger picture, you need to decide if this really needs to be perfect, or if it's just you trying to prove something to yourself. And it would be better just to get it done good than to achieve it perfect. So that's something else to be aware of too. Okay? And then your very last card, just bottom of the deck energy here that I just want to bring to your attention. Can you see that? This is the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is about reaping what you sow. This is about you putting in hard work and effort and getting rewarded for it in the end. So as an overall energy, it's kind of saying that the theme of this reading is you like putting in this effort. Are you going to get back what you put in? You're having anxiety about that. But it's also an advice that if you put in that effort and if you keep going and you stay committed and you remember why you were doing it in the first place, and you breathe and you relax and you listen to your instincts and you go with the flow as much as you can and not have too much control over everything, then you will get those rewards, you will get your result, and you'll be where you want to be. Okay? Alright guys, hopefully that message helped. Hopefully it was beneficial for you and applied to you, and if it did, please let me know in the comments section. Also let me know if you want to see some deck reviews, and I will be back on Tuesday with the reading that I meant to post a couple of days ago. Again, sorry about that, bear with me, we're getting there. Please like, comment, and subscribe for your weekly readings, and I will see you next time. Bye.